So before we make a shift and start examining databases in their natural habitat, so to speak, I'd like to unpack one more thing, which is the table. Whether it is a table that is related to other tables, or a table that stands on its own with no relations, every table in every relational database will unpack into something that you can think of as kind of like a spreadsheet. And not just any spreadsheet, but very specifically a spreadsheet that's organized where the first row in the sheet are the columns, the names of each column. Now, you may notice that in this example diagram, I haven't named any of the tables, so nor will I name any of the columns. In this particular example table, I'm going to draw 4 columns, but different tables may have different numbers of columns, and they may have different column names, but they all have some number of columns. Now, we finally reached the part of the database where the data is actually stored. Data in a relational database is stored as rows in these tables. And so you can think of a table as having 3 parts: a name, some columns, and the rows. A table will start empty, but then rows can be added to that table over time, and of course they can also be deleted, and they can be updated. And we'll see all of that in the future. For now, I'd just like you to understand the basic anatomy of a table. When drawing it as a diagram, I like to put the name at the top, and write the columns next. And although I rarely will draw a diagram that contains the actual data, I do usually imagine that the table unpacks into a spreadsheet of some sort that looks something like this.